Hi Sagittarius, welcome to SIKIKSYD. I am SIKIKSYD. I'm a professional astrologer, psychic, shaman, medium, seer, mambo, volleyball player. All the information looking for is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Thank you for your kind comments, like subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. And all the information looking for is in the description box down below. If you're interested in the products that I sell, they're in the description box down below. And we have 8 new products here at SIKIKSYD, so go and check those out. And I'm really excited to read today, Sagittarius. You don't have to be a Sagittarius to resonate with this reading. You could be a Sagittarius, the Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Jupiter in Sagittarius. You can have Sagittarius anywhere in your astrological chart. You just came across this reading and it resonates for you. You could be energetically connecting to someone with Sagittarius in your astrological chart. You could have Sagittarius in your astrological chart. You just came across the reading and it resonates for you. Okay. So this is for Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and cleanse your energy. And let's go ahead and sage the space. New vibes, new energy. Hi Sagittarius, let's see what your future is. Okay, so let's get into your reading. We are covering your love life today, Sagittarius, whether you are in a relationship, married, or single. If you're in a relationship or you are married, we are covering your energy and the person you're in a relationship or a marriage's energy. And if you are single, we are covering your energy and the person that you're meant to be with energy. Okay, so let's get right into it. Your future, well, the overall energy currently of your love life is the 10 of Wands. Sagittarius and Saturn, that could be Capricorn, Aquarius, Piscean, and Ophiuchus energy. So you're like, I am done doing like all the work in relationships, commitments, connections, carrying relationships and connections that may be just too heavy to carry, where you're doing all the work just because you're good at it, right? But other people are getting the credit for it. It's like you're getting rid of jobs like that and connections, relationships like that. Dropping the heaviness. I feel like you're also dropping responsibilities, obligations, burdens that aren't yours to carry, that have been negatively impacting your love life. Okay? That means getting rid of things from the past, things in the present, things that don't need to be there in the future. Your current energy in your love life is the Empress. So you represent all astrological signs. If you notice, she's sitting here in peace as she's watching things explode in the distance. So you are taking good care of yourself. You know, the Empress, everyone wants to be around the Empress. Everyone wants to know the Empress. Everyone wants to be with the Empress. Everyone wants to be the Empress, okay? And you are just taking really good care of yourself, loving yourself, being a good mom if you're a mom, being a good wife if you're a wife, right? Being a good partner if you're a partner. Most likely you own a business. You're a really good business owner. You're very, you know, your partner, if you're in a relationship or a marriage, they view you as drop dead gorgeous, you know, if you're the feminine energy, and they view you as somebody who has unconditional love. Like, your love is just endless. They look up to you. They think very highly of you. You could be pregnant as well, or they look at you as their wife if you are a wife. They look at you as, you know, the mother of their children, or someone they would want to be the mother of their children. They view you as someone who is very special. Like, you know, there's all these stars, but paying attention to that one star. You feel like you have to take very good care of yourself in order to attract the type of love that you wish to experience. Like, you got to really embody that love and give that love to yourself. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, you feel like your significant other views you as drop dead gorgeous, really appreciates you, really values you, and sees your beauty, sees your worth, knows that a lot of people want you, okay? You are very loyal and faithful to your relationship or your marriage if you're in one. If you are single, you could be interested in a feminine energy that embodies what you would want in a partner, right? The person you're meant to be with, or the person you're in a relationship or a marriage with, is the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius energy. They are very loyal, very faithful, very grounded, very, they've been focusing on their coins, on their money. They are very financially stable, very financially grounded, very dedicated. They enjoy being in a relationship. They enjoy being in a marriage. If you are single, then this is a single masculine energy that has been focusing on his finances, his career, his money, taking good care of himself, and he likes being in a relationship and marriage, and that is something he's interested in, okay? If you're a single masculine energy, you will meet a single feminine energy that is interested in a relationship and wants marriage one day, okay? The person that you're meant to be with, the person you're in a relationship or marriage with, they are King Midas. Everything that they touch turns into gold, okay? So they are wanting to provide a lot of stability and consistency to the relationship or the marriage. They feel like it's very sweet. They do feel like there's a wish coming true in the relationship or the marriage. They're making a wish come true. I also feel like you're famous. Like, this could be a very famous couple, very well-known couple. You could be very famous, or they could be very famous, or you both could be very famous. You could work with the famous. Many of you guys could be going to astrologers or be astrologers. I'm seeing, if you're single, the person that you're meant to be with, they are very hopeful regarding love. And I think you are very hopeful regarding love still. Okay? They're just taking very good care of their health. Like, whoever you're with, they're just eating good. They're taking their time with the bowl here, with the watermelon. That makes me feel like they're taking good care of their health. That also makes me think of, like, they could be involved in politics. They could be really involved in standing up for those that they feel suffer injustice, right? That made me feel like Gaza with the watermelons there. Like, it made me feel like someone may even be speaking up about political wars that are going on, and issues with the governments in the world. I feel like someone could be involved in that. They maybe work with money or food, or the person could work in politics, the government, the military. They may work with nature or health or money. I feel like you could work in a very feminine job of some kind, or the law. Like, you could work with the legal system, or with animals or money. But the obstacle in your love life and your relationship or your marriage is the Six of Swords, Aquarius and Mercury, Gemini, Virgo energy. So communication at a distance or overseas, moving on from, a rape, a murder, a crime, disputes, difficulty, strife, listening to your ancestors, listening to whoever you may believe in, God, Jesus, whoever it is, in order to move on to a calmer time in the relationship, in the marriage, moving to a more peaceful, harmonious place in the relationship or the marriage. That is an obstacle. Moving on to a more calmer and peaceful place. Moving on from difficulties, from strife, from when it was probably very heavy. The obstacle is to listen to who you believe in. Like, listen to that to guide you through the difficulty together. That is an obstacle. Obstacle could be travel, plumbing, or drowning. That is playing a part in an obstacle in your love life. Rather, it's someone around you drowned, or you drowned, or the person in a relationship with drowned, or they could work on a ship And so there's always distance, or they're overseas, or they need to communicate overseas, or it's just about needing to move on to calm waters. And that's an obstacle. It's difficult. So your energy in the future is, regarding your love life and your relationship, is the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus energy. So you are in love. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, you feel like you are wanting to deepen that relationship and that marriage. You are deepening the relationship and the marriage where they're not just your lover, but they're also your best friend. And you feel like you can express how you really feel to them. You feel like you could express that to your significant other. You feel like you're at the top of your career, so you have the time and the energy and the energetic space to focus on your marriage and your relationship as well. You're very emotionally stable, very emotionally grounded, and you are in love. If you're the masculine energy, you are in love with your significant other. You're very faithful and very loyal. If you are single and you're a feminine energy, your masculine best friend is in love with you. If you're a masculine single energy, then, and that person would also be single who's interested in you, but if you're a single masculine energy, your intuition is telling you the person you're meant to be with, you already know who it is, or it's like you got to use your intuition because they're already around you. Okay? I feel like you're very much so in your feelings. You could be crying, you could be very emotional in the future. And the person you're meant to be with, the person you're in a relationship with or a marriage with in the future, they are spending a lot of time alone. They are praying a lot, and they are seeking spiritual depth. They want the relationship and the marriage to have spiritual depth, spiritual meaning. They want it to have purpose and depth, you know, have some meaning to it. With the Hermit, they are going to a spiritual teacher. They could be a spiritual teacher. They're realizing they really want relationships that have spiritual meaning, that actually mean something, you know. And they feel like they found something that really does mean something to them. But they are spending a lot of time by themselves, okay? And your advice is the Knight of Swords. Communicate. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn energy. Communicate fast. Communicate at a distance. Be willing to put yourself out there and be willing to communicate. Be willing to say something. Be willing to put yourself out there. Be willing to travel. You know, this is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Be willing to express how you feel and be aware of how you feel with the Queen of Cups here. This is saying like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus energy. You have the best intentions for who you're in a relationship or a marriage with. And it's about remain emotionally available and emotionally stable, emotionally grounded. Okay? I feel like you and your significant other could have been both emotional, or the person you're meant to be with, you both could have been emotional in regards to love or your love life. And yeah. If you're interested in the process, I'll go in the description box down below. Sagittarius, thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. I think someone's pregnant. Looks like someone's pregnant. We have 8 new products. Go check that out. And thank you so much for your kind comments, like, subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. Amen. And I'll share.